I'm going in. If the profit's decent, it's no joke, I ain't eating. If the news is recent, I might have to yeet in. The charts are going crazy, don't need a reason. All simple, it ain't all season. 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 All right, we back. Good morning, everyone.
Yo.
Oh God. Sorry about that. Obviously, I need some more caffeine to get me going again, at least for the last bit of my day here. Tic, good morning. I know it's morning over
Yes.
there. Good morning, Tic. How are you?
Yes. Good morning. How are you?
Yes, I'm a little bit tired. I spent too much time in the car, and I drove to Germany and back, right? Which is it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. But in Germany, you can really on the autobahn you can go fast, or you can go 120 miles an hour if you want to, right? So the speed limits there is completely nuts. You can haul, and so it's always a pleasure, especially on the way back, just to pedal to the metal there. But yeah,
Sick.
I find driving tiring, you guys. But hey, let's welcome everybody here in the room. Leave a comment, repost the room. Right? Is the live stream already up, Tick?
Yes, I have it up. Let me share it to the space. There we go. We should be dialed in.
Great. So yes, we are live streaming on YouTube and on X at the same time. Right, so let's welcome our viewers over there. Yes, good morning on YouTube. Good morning on the live stream on X. Good to have you on this Wednesday, right? And the market is looking like it wants to recover some, right? If you want to come up and speak, I know I see Redneck here in the space. I see Coach. Shout out to all the other people. Cold Boy, if you have time, come on stage. I'd love to talk to you as well. You're allowed to shill yourself in here too. Yes, we don't also shill tickers, right? You can come up and just shill yourself, right? Have your account up. We can look at it. We can also give you some tips on what you want to improve on, right? Or if you have some questions about how you can figure things out, how to make it better, how to make your videos better. If you're doing live stuff, right? How you can do that better. Maybe you have a question around something we can help you with. We're all about it, right? So you're welcome on stage at any time. But let's go over the market for now. I see Diamond in the house as well. He was DMing me about his stuff. I'm like, come to the space, shill it. Shill it. That's right. That's how you do it, right? All right. So this morning, I kind of said like, I see a little retouching of that 113.5. Didn't go there. There was a wick that 13.6, right? And from there, more uppies. And then we need to take that 115.9. That would be convincing for me enough to see some more upside going on for the rest of the week. Um, Also, we're paying close attention to Ethereum. Of course, we're paying attention to Ethereum because Ethereum is very close to trying to get over the hump there, right? Over that overarching trend line, a trend line that has been there for a long time, since forever, since that first rally. So, yes, we are looking for some upsides to that. The 4 hour looks great. So volume willing, right? Volume depends how hard we're gonna pump, but definitely things are cooled down on the RSIs enough so that it can pump. If volume comes in, buy pressure is not there, and so we going up, right? Uh, yeah, everything else looks fine. Dominance, nothing to worry about here. Nothing spectacular happening in either. Dominance of Ethereum is driving up, and we kind of see that when all season is starting to cook, or at least a relief rally, right? We cannot determine if all season is going to happen, but at least we'll get a relief rally, and those are great pumps as well. So yeah, let's say good morning, Redneck. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great after this coffee, much better. So What are you here for? I invited
Uh,
you, so I know what you're here for, but let's tell the people.
well, I just I mainly just came in to show support. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I see you on my timeline a lot, so
That's
I've
a
never
good thing.
actually been in one of your spaces, so I thought I'd just pull up and just show support.
Well, thank you very much. Everybody go to Redneck's profile, hit him up, right? The reply guy over there, also with his own content, right? That's what I enjoy. If you make your own content, like short videos, or if you're just using AI, whatever, you're having a leg up because not many people do that.
Yeah, that's actually what I've been making most of the day. I'm probably gonna drop three more TikToks, AI TikToks, and then I've been making stuff for Instagram for the Wag Me page, and I think either today or tomorrow morning I'll have like another 400 pieces of content ready to disperse out. I mean, I'm kind of making it in how do you say, like mass amounts. You know what I'm saying? Using like Canva and Chat GBT and shit. So
Yes, that's what I do. Make them in batches,
Hell
right?
yeah.
yeah, you got to make it look good. You know what I'm saying? So I just
Yes.
kind of been the TikToks are ready. I just got to do some editing in CapCut, and then I'll pass them up to my partners, and they'll drop them, and then I just got to get these still images, and there's a few other things. Because we just went multi-platform, so it's just a lot of fucking content to gather, so that way we can feed the machine.
Yes, and of course, you really got to be careful. You guys just regular information, right? So it's all about views, and then from these views, marketing technically talking, 2% of are possible buyers, 2% of your views, right? So you can deduct. So where do you need to spend your energy? Would it then be worth it to spend an hour on a video that gets 10,000 views and then only 2% might be potential buyers? Well, it might not be, right? Depending on your income and where you live and how valuable your time is, right? How much you cost an hour. So, knowing and learning stuff where you can create things in batches, right? Have things ready on the go. So, you don't need to delay anything in your day and have it to be on the fly is really efficient, right? It's time efficient, and you never know with these views, right? Sometimes you need to grind on it for a little bit more, a little bit longer, like on X. YouTube is kind of the same way where you need to grind a little bit longer to get more views, right? To really start soaking in that algorithm. And so you need to be careful where you spend your time, and you need to learn how to make things in multiples or as a template as easy as possible, right? So yeah, that's the good stuff. In Canva, you can actually make things in batches. You can generate 200 videos in 5 minutes if you want to, right? And so that's like good stuffing for, let's say, TikTok. When you make like a video, it takes a longer time, right? Maybe do two of those a day, and the rest you can use as stuffing, and you can use these batch creations, or the creations made in batches. Sorry. Yes, I need another coffee. So that's great. So tell us about the project though, because we have the live stream up. So let's go.
I've got to hop in the. Give me 1 second. I've got to go hop in this crane real quick.
Hi, a crane. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
if you want to give me like 2 minutes, I'll be right back.
Yes. Well, be careful.
Wow.
Good morning, yeah, Tick. The crane.
Yeah. So I mean, I was doing some investigating over here while we were chatting, and so it looks like WagMe is the project that he's bullish on, but I'm not
Yes.
sure what his is he a team member or is he dev?
I I know. I think it's community. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. That's what I thought. The
Yes.
website looks nice. Bullish ticker. But I do like what he was saying about the content creation and all of that stuff. Today, I actually sat in on a Google Cloud webinar that was an AI generative content creation webinar where basically the Google Cloud experts, did walkthroughs with the different AI models. It was really, eye-opening, things that I was already pretty knowledgeable about and, thought I was proficient with. This just helped even hone those skills a little bit more, showed me some alpha, some new stuff that I had no idea even existed. And so really cool. So, it's like just keep your ear out, look for opportunity like that. Cause this was something that I took advantage of that was free. I had posted about it on my timeline, but I had received an email from the Google development team about the webinar. And I figured, what do I got to lose except, an hour of my time? And, these sorts of things, it's like, they're accessible to everyone. And if you see an opportunity to enhance your skill and optimize your skills in something in terms as far as like content creation goes, it could be a really great way so that you can pump your bags and show how bullish you are on different projects or whatever, if you're a community member or what have you. So just some alpha right there. But yeah, if you have any questions about that, hit me up in the Telegram, and I got links to all sorts of useful utilities and things.
Yes, you guys, if you want to join us, our Telegram group where we share all these resources, and most of the resources Tic is using and I'm using are free, right? Because look, opportunities everywhere. The money is already printed, the crypto's already made, Bitcoin's already there. We just need to find a way to get it, right? And the less we have to pay, the better that is, right, for your content. Because some people just overthink it, buy a lot, and it's unnecessary. It's very important to reiterate that again to you, is that it's important that you post. Too many people on the timeline I see do not have original posts. You're retweeting stuff, which deboosts you in the algorithm. This is no bueno. You can only do that when you have 3 to 5 of your own original posts. That means you got to post something. Now, and a lot of people I only see doing good morning and good night. This is not enough. You're not bullish, right? And you're missing out on a shit ton of engagement. So you got to come up with something else. And you're overthinking what you want to post. You think you need to come up. You see other people posting about their sports car. You don't have a sports car. So you think, well, I have no content. Well, this is bullshit. You can make content out of everything. Yes, even in your surroundings. Go out, take your camera and your phone, start taking pictures of where you are. Hey guys, I'm here. Where's everybody else at? Right? Something like that. Ask people for tickets. What are you bullish on? I
Yeah.
want to know,
Stop.
right?
Oh my gosh. Stop. My cat. Oh my God.
What happened?
Nothing. It's fine. He
Oh.
he he's he started jumping from my he did it anyway. Oh my God.
All right.
Anyway, so
Is
what
he
was
jumping, hitting you straight in your balls?
he
What's
was no he was caught on the
Oh,
wire. His foot was caught on the
oh,
wire, and it's connected to my
oh.
headphones. So I'm like, he's gonna freaking break my
Freaking tug it of your
yes.
headphones.
But anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Look.
All right, let's do a round of good morning because more people joined us
Oh
on
hell
stage.
yeah.
So let's do that good morning here. Let's say good morning to King Crab because he was here first.
Yes.
Mr. King
Yes.
Crab. King Crab on Suey, you guys.
Good morning, Wild. Good morning, Tic.
Hey. Good morning.
Everybody and the listeners, and up here and on X and on YouTube, man. It's wow. It's I don't know. I mean, I know what to take from it. The way I look at it is, Bitcoin's going down, some other stuff's going down, so people are getting out of the small coins to buy those dips. So, you know, just gonna say, King Crab's gonna keep moving, keep pushing, and when it's our time, we'll be ready.
Very bullish, man. I see you active on the timeline. I see you. So, yeah, you're out there grinding, man, and even just showing up in this space. Your dev is based. But hey, you know what? I don't want to sidetrack this too much, but you guys saw DMC today, or oh no, Wild, you faded DMC, I think. But
What?
King DMC,
DeLorean?
yeah, DeLorean.
No, of course I got
Oh,
DeLorean. I
you
won the
did?
car.
Did you see
Yes.
it today? It was up.
Yes.
It was up a buttload. Are you
Yes.
King Crab? Are you K Crab Maxi, or do you have some DMC as well?
I've put everything into my coin.
Okay, right
I
on.
I
Good.
do
That's
look at
fair.
other coins, but it's I'm kind of slim pickings right
Yeah.
now because I'm just trying to reinvest everything into the coin.
Mm. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not trying to take away
He doesn't
from
want to cheat.
King Crab, but it's just because it's Sui chain. I feel like when something on Sui's running, it's like I get very bullish because it's like, okay, cool. Sui's getting some attention. It's always a nice indicator when we see Sui coins moving.
Yes, that's
You've
why
got to do that.
I kind of wanted to talk about it, but we know we're going to do the Sui special space tomorrow. So it's
Yeah,
going to be all on Sui. So that's why I wanted to reserve it for tomorrow, right?
true.
So let's say good morning to Skullboy. Boom! What's up? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. You'll notice when you hear his
But
voice, you
I
know
did
why I'm
bring
doing this.
K Crab up on while this person joins. So check them out. King Crab is on
Can you guys
Sui. Uh-huh. Oh, there we go.
Yes, I
can you
can
guys
hear
hear
you.
me?
Hold on, Tick. We'll go
Yes.
to the shill round later, right?
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, yep. Well,
Yeah,
are you
I
coming through?
think I'll say that again.
We can hear you. Yeah, school.
All right. GM to you, Wild, Teak, to Redneck. I just love your accent. Where you from? Where you from? What part of America are you from? Uh, GM to everyone. And the speaker row and to everyone on the listeners row. It's good to be here again. I pulled up the support. Uh, I told you anytime you're holding space, regardless of the time, I'll definitely be there. And I've got a few questions to ask. But I think I'm going to drop now. Not obviously out of the speaker role, but I'm pass the mic to someone else to speak. Then when I'm free, then I can ask questions. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, no problem. Schoolboy here is from London, right? So he's across the pond from me if you can hear his accent. So uh, that's why. And he was asking Redneck where he was from because he found his accent interesting. But before we get into all that, just say good morning to Diamond. Good morning, Diamond. Shine bright like a diamond or not.
Hmm.
Well, let's say good morning to Panda. Good morning, Panda. How are you? Diamond is just stage farming here.
Is Panda here? Oh,
Yes,
Panda Pump.
Hey,
Yeah, it's the red
yes.
P. Sick.
Gotta gotta pay attention.
Lamb
What's up,
playing
Panda?
Panda.
Good to see you.
Hey, Wild. Hey, Tick. Good to see you too.
Thanks for
Thanks
joining
for
us.
having me. And Tick, Tick was kind enough to join our community and started dropping a lot of alpha on some of those free resources that Wild was referring to. It does need a little work, but you definitely see what Wild's talking about. With there's a lot of free applications out there that can really help you bootstrap just with your own time equity, if you will, as opposed to putting up capital to hire a designer. So you can't really take a lot of shortcuts here. It's just, you have to adapt to the modern age and the changing time, and you can really let your dollar go further. So definitely take those tips in mind. We're currently exploring, OpenAI is obviously a really great tool, but
Hmm.
don't stop there. Just try to experiment. I totally agree with what Wild was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
that one that I was trying to share, the webinar that was today, dude, they covered some alpha, some priceless stuff that they I learned about a tool that I had no idea even existed that is the most powerful by far, and it's free. It's pretty much free to use. I know that I had to set up my billing with Google to for the API calls, and so I'm gonna have to kind of keep track and monitor how much those calls like add up to. But as far as I know, though, it's a lot cheaper than doing the open art method. So yeah, like I was
Yep,
saying,
yep.
just keep your ear to the ground for opportunity like that.
I have one tick. I'm going to show
Yep.
it to you offline. It's through a Discord server, but I wanted to run it by you. Apparently, it's getting like a ton of hype. Where you can do like videos, which I believe are up to 10 minutes long, even
Wow.
animations. So
Okay.
maybe we could chat about it and we
Who
could see like how we can get it
who's
up and running.
yeah, who's behind that
We'll,
one?
we'll- I don't have that name in
Hmm.
front of me, but it's on a list. And I was exploring. I got into the Discord server right now.
Yeah.
My tabs are a mess, but I'm in there, and this page was getting a lot of hype too. I joined the spaces the other night,
Mm.
and they were pretty much saying, I think this product was backed by Amazon or something. So,
Wow.
um, yeah, it's free
Yeah.
to use, and I just haven't had a chance to dig
Yeah.
into it. Like, how do you actually run the prompts through Discord
Right.
to get your outputs? But
Sick.
anyway, it's gaining some hype. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it, but
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing is that it's really easy to just spend money needlessly. Like I've dropped hundreds of dollars signing up for subscriptions and things like that to get a limited number of credits and so many videos. And then when I would do the math, I'm like, oh my gosh, it was costing me $5-10 a piece to do these videos or whatever. And so I was like, there has to be a better way if I want to be making content every day, fresh, new, original content, and have it be impressive as well. The newest one that I found out through Google, it's a way of using Veo, but you can do batch like 4 generations at a time. And it's Veo. You can use different models of Veo 3. So they have like the experiment, the quality, the preview. And so it's another one besides AI Studio, besides Flow, and besides Whisk, which already is a plethora of tools that are free to use or almost free to use. But yeah, man, I do love talking about this stuff if you can't tell. So we will for sure discuss this further. But yeah, I'm so bullish on the Panda project, man. These NFTs are beautiful. Community is,
Thanks.
we got a base community of people that seem like they're just, genuinely bullish on, this project that, is bringing people together. I think that it's a really cool thing, man. And the artwork is great. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
We have a couple more GIFs that are going to drop. I mean, we have a bunch in the pipeline already, but I'm just keeping the artist moving. It's tough because you're managing so many things at once,
Mm,
as I'm sure many builders on stage can attest to. But it's also fun. Like when you see like a new piece of art come out, like whether it's a meme or a GIF or whatever, it's worth that extra time and that extra multitasking.
yeah.
But we got our creator badge on Giphy, so we're going to announce that. We have a couple of press
Ooh,
releases coming out about Hashlock, how they covered and then performed our audit. And what I want to show you, Tick, offline, we have NFT preview reel. It's about 30 seconds long, but I think
sick.
it captures some of the hype. So I'll share that with you. You'll
That
get a
is
sneak
sick.
peek, and
Watermark
definitely appreciate you
that.
jumping in.
Did you watermark it yet?
Did not,
Maybe
no.
maybe consider doing that, dude. Google just released a new project, or they're releasing one. It's got some name like Synth ID or something. It watermarks it on the pixel level, so the actual pixels. It like watermarks it like deep, 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 so that like it's to make your content basically like like prove ownership of it or whatever, and it's just a way to prevent like content from getting stolen. But it basically embeds a watermark it down to like the pixel level. It's called like Synth ID. I just learned about it today. So
Yeah.
Very
something like
cool.
that to make your secure your information so that people don't steal
Yes,
it from you or whatever.
you can also use that in your meta tag.
Mm-hmm.
So you can also ask AI when you prompt to put the copyright in your meta tag. However, when you do, and this is the thing that I just noticed when it comes to X, and since we're all on Twitter as well, when you do that, ask Chat GPT to do it, and you then load up the picture. It kind of lets X know that it's from Chat GPT, and X is not liking that because X has Grok, and it will not be boosted in the algorithm. Every time I use the Chat GPT the image this way, it nearly I didn't get any views, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I was deboosted. I got some views, but
Mm-hmm.
not when I use another. So either when you're using ChatGPT to create content for X, ask the AI then to remove all meta tags from the image, so X cannot see it because they see everything, also the meta tags. So that's just a tip for everybody out there. I was running through the comments and I see for the people on Solana saying, "I'm here because of Joe on Chain. Missing you, brother. Been grinding the blue collar, right?" Yeah. What is going
Somebody's
on?
mic.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Who is
Yes,
it?
I'm turning it off.
Oh,
That's from
Joe.
Garrett.
Hey, Joe joined
Yes,
us.
Joe is in the house
Very
too.
sick.
I miss Joe as well. And
Yes.
Joe is listening Queen Space. I did talk to Joe. I miss your voice. Come up on stage anytime you want to. I love your support here as a listener, but
Yeah.
I would love to speak to you about the market and about what you're doing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so I pulled up for the people of Solana just because I'm now curious because he's here because of Joe, and so we want to hear some shilling then. But at least say good morning first. Good morning for the people.
Who are we waiting on?
I don't know. I see a lot of emojis.
Let me see. But yeah, I'm stoked that Joe came through because I had popped into his space not that long ago, and I messaged him and I was like, "Hey man, you should come by." We
I just close everybody's microphone when I hear they're not they're doing everything but sitting down to
Well,
talk.
it's crazy when they open up their microphone and there's like a riot going on. It's just
Yeah, right.
like
I'm
what are
just
you
like,
in the middle
whoa,
of the
where
apocalypse?
are you? Yeah, right. Oh God.
All hell broke loose.
Oh man. Like we're involuntarily witnessing something we don't want, and it's on the live stream on X and YouTube as well. Oh my God, you guys know. For the people, are you ready? Good morning.
Yeah, was I? Could you hear me? X is tripping. It was not bringing me up at all.
Oh well, your mic was open, but I heard a door and stuff, and I was like, wait, before you take
Yeah,
before you're
I,
taking us into the restrooms.
I was taking you outside. I was not.
Okay, that's all right,
I
Sheila.
mean, if you guys want to,
No,
join me on
no,
my
no,
toilet chronicles any day, you got it. Just let
not
me
in this
know.
space. That's not this. That's not the kind of space.
Happy Wednesday. I have nothing to show. I'm just showing up. I'm being present and here. Joe is the man, and it's nice to meet you all. I hope everyone's having a blessed week.
You as well,
I'm a
man.
part
Thank
of
you.
some projects, but I'm not. I don't really shill a shit ton. I'm a part of Dundee's NFT and Chidette.
Very
Chadet,
sick.
we know Chadet, right?
Yeah.
And the
We showed
Dundies.
Chadet before.
The
Oh,
Dundies
and
is
wealthy.
Mhm.
Sorry. Go ahead.
well, I was going to remind Wilder the Dundies is the NFT collection. That's the hand drawn Sharpie
Oh
collection. It's like
yes,
the little guys. Yeah. So
yeah,
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 very bullish communities right there.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was actually a free mint, and we have
Glorious.
pushed it, just minted out, and we have been pushing nonstop. I'm also recently joined Wealthy Wellness Therapy. We host mental health and wellness. Jeez, I'm actually on a jog right now, like
Oh
walking
no,
and
good.
jogging, and my phone's on 7%. But we host spaces every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we recently changed it to 8 p.m. Eastern. And it's just a spot where we ask you the things you're grateful for, 3 things you're grateful for and why. And we just kind of share advice and insight on how to better yourself and grow and love yourself and the world around you. And it's been pretty empowering for me personally. I've been like running like 5Ks. I did a 10K last week and I hadn't run in like 5 years.
Mm.
I've just been self-reflecting and it's been like really empowering on my journey. So I've just been sharing that with others. But
I
yeah,
love it.
I'm for a lot of communities and I will support them to the end. Cadet and Dundee's have been my like saving grace in this space in Web3. I've been rugged over 180 times just in one Photon wallet, and I have multiple
Wow.
wallets. So that can go to show, don't fucking give up.
Never give up. Never ever.
Yeah,
Never,
I've got
never.
close to
I
900 coins in my Phantom.
yeah. You guys
Yeah,
should stop that. You should guys stack
I
some
mean,
Bitcoin
I
and
stopped.
get into some good stuff.
I
Really.
stopped too.
That's
I
You
learned.
guys, how many times does Wild have to say, I've been in this space for so long and I've been talking in spaces for the last 3 years very vocally about it. I've been kicked off of stages for mentioning this. Diversify portfolio,
hmm
DCA, some Bitcoin, get some good stuff, some risk management. You can still play your meme tokens. I'm not saying you can't.
Yeah, no, I gave it up a while ago. And also with the memes, it's more of I just invest in the people that I like,
Exactly.
and I just hold and invest in them because
Yes.
you're kind of you're an investor in their future and what they're building. So that's how I look at it. I also tell people don't trade coins that your friends are in.
Yes.
Hold them and invest in those, but don't trade those. That's just gonna give you bad juju.
Bad
Um,
energy.
but
Yes.
yeah, no, I faded Bitcoin in high school. I used to deal
Uh,
with it
yeah.
and I made good money on it, but little did I know it'd go to 73K. It was like
I'm gonna
80
I'm
bucks.
gonna I'm gonna do my Bitcoin shill again. And I'm gonna give you an example of this. There was this guy that's looking on the landfill for 8,000 Bitcoin that he had.
Oh, yes.
And he recently was an article that he gave up. But last winter, court decided that he did own the Bitcoin. It's in his name. He just doesn't have the keys. Yeah. So he lost the keys, but it's in his name. The court decided this. And because the 8,000 Bitcoin is in his freaking name, he's now creating a layer two blockchain using that 8,000 Bitcoin that he has, because it's in his name, as leverage. So he's still making millions and he cannot even access his Bitcoin. And this is what Bitcoin is going to do for you. It puts you in a power position for leverage. Forget about the upside potential of Bitcoin. This is not what this is about. Countries are after Bitcoin. So what does it tell you? So should you. They will going to use it as a power leverage thing as well, right? That's financial warfare. Yes. So you can use your Bitcoin like the guy. Doesn't even need to. You don't even need the keys anymore. If it's in your name, if it's in your wallet, it's in your name. You can use it as collateral. You can borrow against it, right? And I calculated this with the Bitcoin crew, right? The nerds that I'm a part of. We need zero point 0.1 Bitcoin. That should be your goal. Now, that's not too hard, right? Especially not if we're looking at alt season here. So please, you need this. And if it's not for you, depending on your age, it's going to be for your kids. So that then they are empowered with their Bitcoin, because this is where we're going. This is how serious it is, right? All right.
Amen.
So that was my Bitcoin shill. You guys
Amen.
you need some Bitcoin. I don't care if you buy just $1 a day. Eat some oatmeal instead of something fancy,
Yeah,
right?
you can. I like that you mentioned. I did find out about some Lend Me or Lend something. It's a protocol that allows you to borrow up to a certain amount. I think it's like 12% interest on your Bitcoin. But you can basically take cash out, wait for
Yeah.
Bitcoin to crash, buy more, and just loop that
Yeah.
and keep doing that. And it's
Keep
pretty
doing
pretty
that.
cool. I'm on two
It's
percent, but much
It
love.
literally is gonna be your goose with the golden egg, and his name is gonna be Bitcoin. Yeah. So, really, you could use it as collateral for houses. You can, borrow mortgages against it. You can make your in the future. Well, it's already possible. You can make your own ETF where you and actually lend it out to institutional money. And the less Bitcoin there is, the more you can ask for that, right? So it is a power position. It puts you in control. You should be a part of that. Don't fade. 97% of the people in crypto or outside of crypto are fading, and all of this. And this Bitcoin was brought to you by Satoshi. I believe he's an angel of God. He leveled the playing field for us. See, but we're not taking advantage, and 97% of the world is still being like the cow who likes to be with the herd, right? And don't be like that. Yeah,
Don't be like me, guys. Don't fade
don't feed it.
it.
Well, also, I don't care if your bags are down. I don't care how many times you got rugged. See, so I feel for you, for the people. Right? I
Oh
really
yeah,
do
I'm.
that it happened to you, but you're still in crypto,
Yeah, I
and
had to
you're
learn.
yeah,
Can't have the light without the dark. Sorry to cut you
yeah,
off. I'm on 1%. I just wanted to say thank you
yeah.
and much love to all of
Thank
you.
you.
Real quick, the layer two that the guy lost his keys in the landfill. Do you know the name of that layer two, or I'd like to look into that.
I will touch on that tomorrow because I kind of need to move forward in this space, but I'm going to mention it because
Yes.
I find it so interesting. Yes. So he's going to do something with his 8,000 Bitcoin. He's going to use it as leverage to make millions, right? So it's crazy. It just shows you what we are supposed to do. But again, I don't care if your bags are down. I don't care how many times you got rocked. I feel sorry for you that it happened. It possibly had
Oh
to
no,
do
no,
with
don't
some
feel
of,
sorry.
well, compassionately, right? I don't
Yeah.
feel yeah, but I'm trying to empower everybody here because you are exposed to crypto. So I don't care what you lost, you can do it again.
Yep. That's amen. 100%.
Hey, can I get an
Yep.
amen?
I got rid of my debt my entire life. I'm 32, and I
There you
now have
go,
no
guys.
debt from last cycle. So thank you, crypto, and
Thank you,
thank
crypto.
you, Wild and Tick, for hosting this dope space today. Shout out to all of you, Schoolboy, King Crab, Panda Pump, Diamond Joe,
Yeah, follow
North,
everybody, you
Ando,
guys.
Redneck, Sans, Papas, Crypto, Doge, Decrypt, Juanway, LTN. Probably missed two or three. Much love. Happy Wednesday. Go hump something. Woo!
Awesome. Thank you again.
Thank you for coming. Always welcome in the space. Follow for the people. right here, right? He's a good guy. And
Thank you so much.
engage. Yeah, so you're in crypto, so you can do it again, right? And I don't care. I really don't care what you lost. You're still a part of the 3%. So you're the elite. You have a leg up on the rest of the world here.
There we go.
Yeah, let's get your shit together. Let's get the shit together. All right, let's hear from. Oh, let's look who's in the room.
Oh,
I see Scott is in here. I'm interacting with Scott all the time too. You guys should join all these legends down below because a lot of them are from my village. I call you all my village. You're my vibe tribe, right? I vibe with you every day. I'm on the timeline, and from the good morning to the who's active to whatever we want to shill, right? And support each other. You guys is all about engaging on X. You got to get out there and get off your own little page and go into your for you and start hitting people up. It's fun, right? It's a lot of fun to do, and you're boosting your account like from here to eternity with this. It's so fast, right? So just a tip, a quick X tip from me to you. What do we do? What is a tactic that you can do to gain at least 100 followers a day, right? Well, you always see these posts like who's active. There's a reason why these do so well. Yeah, they're very good for gaining followers. But a lot of people misunderstand what they need to do and how to interact with that post in order to make that magic happen, right? So, first of all, when you see somebody that you know, posting who's active, you're going to be on there and be like, I'm so active, I want to connect with everybody, or I want to follow everybody, right? And then what you do when it has a lot of comments already, you go to each of these comments, you're going to comment under them, go to their profile, and if you see a good morning post or you see something that you can uh, um, reply to, do it. Show them some love. You're going to follow them, and they're going to follow you back. It is easy as that. In just one post from a bigger account, you can gain
Yeah,
20, 30 followers in one go, 10 minutes, done, right? And you can pick your people. I always pick my people. If you see me replying to you, I picked you. I didn't scroll, right? Because you go to their profile, and if these people are just yapping on all day about Cato yapping and
oh
lots
God.
of Bible stories that I need to read, and there's nothing that I can interact with, and I'm not following that, I'm not doing anything there, I'm just leaving, right?
Mm.
So that's why I say make sure you have some original content, even if you want to post and have a longer story. Just realize X is not made for this. Nah. So you got to have some posts in there that are easy accessible for people, so easy to engage with. So that's why you see these posts that say, "Hey, who's active? Who's grinding on a Monday? Who's like, these types of things do very, very well because it's a very low threshold bar for you to engage with. It's like, yes, he's asking me this. Of course, I'm going to tell I'm here on a Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my tip for you guys to get more followers is to engage with these posts. But a lot of people go about it the wrong way. Yeah, you should hit people up underneath there. When they say like, hey, reply below, it will get you followers. This is what they are
Oh
expecting
God.
you to do,
It's the worst.
right? You think it's the worst, but it works, Tick.
The follow for follow trains?
No, it's not the train. It's not the train.
Oh,
It's a
you're
post
talking
that you
about the
say, look,
active. Yeah, the who's active ones. Yeah, that's. I
yeah,
thought
who's
for a second
active,
I was
or
confused.
hey, this is my these are my stats. If you want this too, reply below.
Yeah. On the
And
other
what
hand,
you're,
though, when it's
yeah.
a thread and it's like, oh,
Oh no,
follow
that's
follow me for
no
follow back, and it's
tagging.
a follow for
You should not
follow.
join
Those
those.
are so
No,
annoying.
because you're getting deboosted because they're
Oh,
using too many tags. So, next tip then, tagging people is an issue. Tag three, and you'll be fine, right? Max three people. There's a reason why for competition they only ask for three people, and not for 10, right? Is because or else you're gonna get wrecked. And if you're gonna get wrecked and you're responding to their account, then they are getting deboosted together with you because of low quality content. So no more than three tags, and don't do that the whole day through, right? See, on other social media, things like crypto are already flagged as suspicious. So as soon as you start talking about crypto, eyes on you, right? And then if you start then tagging a lot of people, you're just adding to the red flag collection of X. If you start to use a lot of cash tags together in that combination as well, you can do that 3 times and then you're going to get shadow banned.
Hmm.
And so on X, there's a reason why there's crypto Twitter. We get a lot more freedom on X than we get on other social media, right? Especially like Facebook, Instagram is really rough. Especially if you're shilling, it's fine, but if you're a token project, it's very difficult. So you can forget about Facebook, by the way. You get banned in 24 hours. It's that's a no-no.
Hmm.
Uh, but Instagram is kind of shady with that as well. So there's a reason why everybody's on Twitter, and why that works so much better. We get a lot more. We get away with a lot more there. Than anything else. And that's why also these hashtags are not necessary anymore. The cash tags are also not necessary anymore. For the spaces, we kind of use them for it to stand out a little bit more, and we don't get flagged there, but we do in our posts. So take it easy with the tagging, and take it easy with the using a lot of repetitive things. If you're talking about the same ticker all the time, that's all gonna algorithm is all gonna see you as a bot, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Good
It's
morning,
kind
too
of
much.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird when you
Yeah.
see somebody and they're only bullish on like one ticker. Like it seems like their whole page is just devoted to like one meme coin,
Yeah.
and it's like some obscure like degen meme coin at like a 16K market cap, and it just super like it just feels suspicious because you're like, was this
Super
account
sus.
just created to promote this coin or what's going on here? And it's like even if it's like an authentic
Yeah.
person that just they're bullish. So it's like yeah,
Yeah.
consider how you're perceived. I guess is kind of what you're saying as well, right?
Now we're trying to avoid getting you seen as a bot. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what's the first thing that you can do to not be seen as a bot? Well, pay for your account, and this is why
Blue check.
the blue check marks have a leg up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because these bots, these massive en masse created accounts are also free accounts. They're not gonna have create 100 accounts and paid for those, right? So when you don't have a blue check mark, you are at risk of getting shadow banned easier, faster when you show repetitive behavior. That's the thing. Yes, also when you have a new fresh account and you start engaging, you cannot go out the gates and do that the whole day, right?
Mm-hmm.
The algorithm is so sensitive that it will grow with you. So you start out maybe 5 minutes per hour doing some engagement, right? Sort of kind of here and there. And then you up that, over the days in the week. And then you can get away with a lot more because now you're gradually going up. You're not coming straight out of the gate under everybody's comments, right? Commenting and everything. So yeah, 3 tags max. If you do more, you're at risk. Repetitive use of cash tags, problematic. Repetitive use of words is problematic if you're not having a blue tick. But even if you have a blue tick, still got to be careful with that because I've seen a lot of people with blue ticks getting utterly wrecked as well, thinking they can do everything, but you can't, right? You can't. So kind of watch out. And like I said, if you use third party, uh, Twitter doesn't like third party AI. So remove your meta tags if you're prompting something in a third party AI. So meaning not Grok, you got to remove the tags because sometimes you will get deboosted. You will be suppressed in the algorithm because yeah, X wants you to use Grok and pay for it. Yeah. So this is just from a business thing. We got Sato here on stage. Sato, good morning.
Hey, good morning or good evening for me. I
Yes.
just dropped by to show some support and to see
Yeah.
what's up and how are you doing.
Well, we're doing good. We're bullish today. I drove back and forth
Nice.
to Germany today.
Oh, I'm based in Germany.
I know. I was on the Autobahn. I was having a
Damn.
good time.
I had a crash on the Autobahn last week.
Oof.
Last
Oh,
week.
well, these are.
Yeah, luckily no big injuries. There was a
Uh,
congestion, so we were driving like 80, 90 kilometers per hour. There
oh,
was like 3 car involved. I was in the middle.
Oh
uh,
man.
Jesus Christ, sandwiched on the Autobahn.
Yeah, like 350 kilometers from the home. Now
Oh,
I don't have a. I actually have two cars, so I have the reserve one, but it sucks.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It sucks, but I gotta take care of everything. Well, I hope that sorts itself out a little bit over time. My God. But no, I enjoyed just because the speed limits are better than in the Netherlands. As soon as you hit the Netherlands, I can do 2 hour driving in Germany and get twice as far. As soon as I hit the border, I it feels like I'm like driving a snail forward.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that feeling. I don't know, did you drive through Austria? But when I drive through Germany, like 230, 40
Yes.
kilometers per
Yeah.
hour for a
Yeah.
couple of hours, and I enter Austria and they have a fucking radar on every 2 kilometers. It's
Exactly.
fucking annoying.
You cannot touch that pedal at all. And I drive a BMW 2.3i, so a sports coupe.
Yeah, nice one.
So yeah, but it's useless here in the Netherlands. But then when I get on the autobahn, it's like, yes, let's test this one again, right? Let's go for it.
I crashed my Audi. I drive Audi A4 2018. But yeah, now I got an excuse to buy myself a Lexus.
Well, yes, I'm going for a DeLorean myself. I have to wait like 3, 4 years for it, but hey, it's coming. It's coming. So yeah, let's do a little shilling. If any of you want to do some shilling, I haven't talked to Diamond. Diamond, are you here with us? Are you in the room with us? Diamond? Shine bright like a diamond. Diamond is just hanging around here. He's like cloud farming.
Hmm.
He's like, let
Yeah.
your aura shine and everybody will follow me. I'm just gonna sit right here. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Because she got into my DMs and I respect the hustle. He was like, I make graphics. I was like, don't even go in my DMs. Come on stage. And he did.
Sick.
So I respect that. I respect the hustle. If you hustle, I'm ready to shout you out.
Rad.
Right, let's go. So, any shilling going on in this stage? Anybody wants to shill something? Or else I'm going to shill. You know what I'm going to shill about?
Sure.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
if nobody's talking,
What's the
but
ticker?
yeah, there's Diamond. There's Diamond.
Diamond?
Diamond is back. Hello, Diamond.
Hello, how you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
doing good.
GM.
Yeah,
GM.
GM. Well, I hope I can see everything is going perfectly well right here. I've been observing the space. I can see everything is really doing good. So, what's up?
Yes, this is a legit space. We also stream on YouTube and on X. Nothing illegal.
Oh well, okay. Actually, I
Yeah.
messaged on Wild. He was like telling me like that I
Yeah.
should join the space.
Mm-hmm.
I should introduce myself in space. As an artist, I do make videos for memcoin projects. I do GIF stickers and all that. So I messaged Wild. It was like, okay, oh, I should join the space. That was about 4 hours ago. So I decided to wait and join the space. So if any one of you guys need some art, need an artist to help you with animations, GIF, stickers, whatever. I'm really, really much available. But I love the vibe right here, though.
Very nice. These videos are sick. This one that you have from May 12th. So you did this? Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I like the art is the art's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. The one I post on my those ones I post on my profile is not of much quality because it's on Twitter. So if you want the better quality, I can show you on my Telegram channel.
Mhm. Um
Yeah.
yeah, very nice. Do you hand draw these?
Yes, I use Photoshop. I use Adobe Animate and yes, Adobe Animate and Photoshop.
Uh, is it Adobe Animate or what is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Adobe. And
Yes.
then do you draw with an iPad? Like how do you
Yeah. I,
Oh,
I have an iPad and I also have a PC. I also have my own PC.
yeah,
But mostly I use iPad.
for doing the hand drawing with a
Yes,
stylus?
for the illustration I use my iPad. Uh, but for the animations, I go for my laptop.
Wow. Yeah, that
You,
is very sick.
yeah,
The art is very degen, very on par with meme coins
Meme
and
coins,
yeah,
yes.
then that Matt
yeah.
Fury style.
Those
Dude,
are
this
those are those are for my clients. So actually, I don't really post much of their work on my page because some of them they were like, oh, don't post my I shouldn't post their art, their work on my social media. So I decided to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is sick. No, that's great work,
Thank you.
man. And where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Okay, yeah. That is so cool, man. I like people all over the world coming on here and showing us how they're
Absolutely.
working in Web
Look, you
three.
guys. Yes,
Thank you.
bullish on you, Diamond, because this is how you do it, right? You stay friendly. You do not start to behave sus. And I respect the hustle. I'll give anybody a chance. That's why I asked you to come because we live stream on X. We do get a lot of projects on here too. I know a lot of teams across chain as well. So, it's always handy to have an original artist because that original art style is very much wanted. And so, yeah, I'd love to give you a boost here in the space. You guys go follow Diamond. He makes great
Thank you very
content this
much.
way. You're welcome. You're welcome. And yeah, next time come around and hang in the space with us, right? Shill yourself. Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. Thank you very
Okay.
much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate.
You're welcome, Diamond. Sounds like
Yeah,
you're having a blast over there. All
yeah. Thank you.
right. Next time. Till next time. Bullish.
Thank you. Yeah.
I see King Crab is you have your hand up. It's for the shilling. I want to bet. All right. Let's have it.
Yes, ma'am. So as everything, a lot of the small cap meme coins are going down. People are buying dips with Bitcoin and ETH and Sol and Sui and all that stuff. People get scared of this, for the small market cap coins. Don't be scared with King Crab. Um, yeah, I'm just one guy from the Midwest that's a dev of King Crab, but you know what? We're gonna keep grinding. We got our steel-toed boots on. We're gonna keep crawling across your guys' timeline. We're gonna keep riding those waves. There's nothing but up. Some people come, some people go, but I'm sticking with the SUI ecosystem. If it's all right, I'll pin one of our merch shirts on the jumbo, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I with my merch in the merch store, yeah, we're a small market cap coin, but we're trying to get all the demographics, all the generations. We're kid friendly. They can wear them to schools. It's respectful. Um, the adult shirts do have a QR code on the back, and I did test it out with my phone, and I posted a little video that it goes straight to our link tree, and you know, it can reach out to normies or people that aren't into crypto. Even if they're not into crypto, they can still buy the merch. We'll turn them into walking billboards for King Crab. The kids' shirts, I do not put QR codes on their shirts. It's just a little King Crab image. Nobody needs phones up around our kids. You know, I wouldn't want it. I don't want it to, be around any of our kids. So it just has the little King Crab on the front, and we're gonna grow with the ecosystem. We're going to onboard people. We're going to get King Crab in front of everybody. So we're going to keep grinding. Don't be scared. Just keep eyes on us. That's all I ask. Um, and if you feel like you want to responsibly buy a bag, sweet. We'd love to have you jump at our TG and everything, and we'll ride these waves.
Where's my applause? Hold on.
There we go.
There we go. Here we are. Here we are. Yes, King Crab on Sui. You guys know I'm bullish on Sui, right? And tomorrow is Thursday. We're all going to do a giveaway in the space. There's some Sui. We're going to give some fart coin on Sui, right? Because we're also getting ready for the fart cycle. Yes, also on Sui. And so tomorrow we're going to be Sui, Sui, Sui all the way, right? Sui, 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 Sui. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow to stay hydrated, to stay moisturized on that water chain. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. But King Crab is with us lots of times in our space supporting us, and we support King Crab on Sui. Uh, I'm every time I say king crab, I'm feeling like I want to eat some. This is no lie, no lie. Let's move on to Wasato here because he was gonna shill something as well, if I'm not
Sure, I can
mistaken.
talk anytime. Yeah, thank you. Basically, the ticker is Sato or Sato, however you want to pronounce it. What we do, we are mostly oriented toward projects. We are utility providers. All of our utilities can be white labeled, so we are able to provide your own project, or you can just buy our tools directly. So we have free access since recently to all of our volume and market making tools on Sui and on Solana. You can compare our prices, our volume provided per your dollar with anything on the market, including Fatality, Tor, Odin. I don't know who is the actual soul. I saw them a couple of times. But basically, we are way cheaper than anything in the market. And you can run our bots with as low as like $30, $40, $20. I don't even know. It's ridiculously low. So we are in the space for around 7 or 8 months. Our utilities are used by around 250 or 60 projects. You can see our utilities at smb.sato.meme. So whatever you need regarding numbers, regarding your chart, we are the team to DM about.
Oh, I'm glitching a little bit. All right, am I here? Can you hear me, Tick?
Yes. Yeah, I got you.
Hi, awesome, awesome. So, looking for, if you're looking for some dev tools when it comes to that volume, you also do the market making. Did I get that right? Because I was glitching out a little bit.
Yeah, we have all the
Yep.
tools required for that, and we can develop pretty much whatever you need. We're currently based on that, but we are working on some new utilities. Actually, they are mostly done. We have proof of concept for something that only 2 or 3 projects on whole Sui has.
Mm.
Actually, companies, not projects, but I'm gonna talk a little bit later about that when it's actually ready to be released, as I
Yeah, that's
don't
always
like to
better.
pre-announce things.
Yeah, yeah, good, good. Yeah, that's always better. Just instead of preluding to all of that, just give it with a banger, right? Bring that news with a banger. Is that tokenized? So if holders hold a certain amount of SATO, they can make use of these things, or do they have to pay in tokens when they're making use of these tools?
So we have a whole tokenomics around that. So when you start our tools, we take a cut of 3, 4, 5%, something like that, and it's maximum once per day. So we are operating at ridiculously low profit margins. So we are barely profitable for a while, and we want to stay like that, as we want to be the cheapest in the market and to undercut literally everybody. And we want to white label our other projects who want to sell the volume or whatever further, allow them to put their name and their brand on it without even mentioning us. We can just take a cut and provide API endpoints for that. So we also have AI agents that you can create for your Twitter, your website. You can create your AI terminal on the website, train your agent, use it on Telegram, whatever you want. We have a lot of different utilities that are already available. Oh yeah, sorry. Regarding the tokenomics, yeah. Uh, Whenever you start our utilities, a small percentage of that is automatically added on Meteora on our staking pools. So we are adding liquidity every time you use our utilities. We were burning tokens upon every bot startup. We burned around, I don't know, 10% of supply so far. And recently we just switched to automatic buybacks. So the token is heavily connected to all of our utilities and will stay connected to every future released utility.
That's actually bullish, and I knew that already, but I kind of wanted to have you say it again for the people here in the space and on the live stream, how that works, right? And so, yeah, I'm happy that you expanded on that a little. Have you pulled up some information, Tick, on
Oh
the
yeah,
live stream?
yeah, I'm on the
I know
Sato
you do. I
website.
know
Yeah.
that it's like that. Yes.
Hmm.
You got everything?
Yep. Yeah. So Yeah, I'm on the deck screener now. But it was 11 months ago you guys launched on Meteora, was it?
It was a community takeover.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
Oh, I see.
we,
CTO. Yeah.
we took it at like 20K or something like that and run it up to 100K. And we just stick. We have some increased base of holders, and the team is now holding the floor. So we're just gonna chill and release the next utility, which is something that's you haven't really seen on any blockchain. It's chain agnostic and it's actually user oriented. Actually, I can say a few words about that. We have created a copy trading, automatic trading bot that does a couple of thousand trades per day. It's trading based on volatility. It's basically trading at ridiculously low profit margins, and it also does automated futures trading at auto compounding. So we have created everything on the back end, and it's battle tested for almost a year, and we're gonna release it in the next month or so.
Awesome. I love the builders in this space. I love the people that are like, well, chilling with the chart, and we're just building our stuff, coming out one by one. And either you fade or you jump on the train. Yes, don't fade groups that build like this, teams that build like this, right? They're actually bringing something that is needed in the space. I saw. Well, thank you for that, Sado, for coming again. Um, you're always welcome in our space and to do a shill or to just have fun. Uh, Panda, you're up. Panda Pump.
Hey, thanks again, Wild. So we are Panda Pump, and we tuned in yesterday. Um, we are a meme token that is powered by our chief mascot, Pico Panda, who is head of all the Panda Pals. And when you join our community, you become a Panda Pal. And our motto is Panda Pals don't dump, we pump. And our token symbol, pump, stands for Panda Pals promoting unity, meaning, and purpose. We're about 2.5 weeks old. Um, we peaked out at about a million market cap. Right now, fully diluted, we're about just shy of 400K. That will be the floor, I think. I basically know the base of holders, so that is essentially the floor. We launched on base. We have a participation application, which has token emissions, currently emitting about 120% per annum. That application has completed two separate security audits, and we have a sister NFT collection, which is set to drop. You can see my PFP is kind of a sample of the art. If you scroll through my page, you can actually see some of the other art quality, whether it's the memes, which we dropped a pretty funny one last night. Take a look, and then if you scroll a little more, you'll see a few more PFPs. But I did want to use this as a special opportunity. I want to just kind of inquire with Tick. So Tick, I sent you um, preview if you want on TG. I sent you a preview of the NFT drop. If you want to premiere it now,
Oh,
we can
yeah.
certainly do that
This
for
is
everyone.
sick. This is so
But
sick. Yeah. Um, Let me see. You want me to go ahead and post it?
mm,
Ooh, yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fire. You can hear me, right?
maybe if you could just, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh.
Maybe live stream it. I'd like to post it later, but
Oh,
just
yeah,
a
yeah,
live
yeah,
stream for
yeah.
your live audience, if that's
Yeah.
possible,
Let me go
would
ahead
be awesome.
and yeah, I can do that. Here, give me one
And this will
second.
be like the premiere of the collection, the preview. So anyone who is tuned into this stream,
Actually slow it down to. I'm gonna slow it down to like 76. Are you able to see it? We should be. On my preview, I can see it, so it should be all good. Cool. NFT collection coming soon.
Here.
yes, this is the exclusive
Sick,
preview
sick.
just for the What's the Ticker spaces. So really appreciative of you guys having me up and making a good connection with Tick and Wild as well. So, if anyone's got questions, feel free to jump into TG. We are, working for the long term. I know a lot of projects say that, but I've personally put in over 2 years of time. I've bootstrapped all the capital, seeded it all myself. I put in all the liquidity. The liquidity is locked for 6 months. I'm willing to lock it again. About 17 or 18 ETH. I might even burn the LP. We have a small team allocation of 5%. That's been locked for a year. And yeah, everything else, all the other costs, the cost of the application, of the audits, like, I foot that bill. And I think that's just to show the community that, like, hey, this is, we want to really build a brand, and we want to build intellectual property over time, something that's kind of lasting and stands out. And what better place to do it than on base? Hopefully we can kind of converge with some of the other base heads and have somewhat of an early linkage with these guys before the chain gets too saturated. That's part of our strategy. But I think we're going to converge on a good opportunity with the rising of the base season. So
Awesome,
Yes.
awesome, awesome.
One thing
Yes, you
that
guys, hold on, Tick. I
yeah.
just wanted to mention this because this project is on base. We should be bullish on base. Base is going to get a lot of volume. Now there was some like outage and stuff. That's bullish, you guys. Things need to get stress tested. It means it's getting used heavily, right? That's why these things happen. They happen to Solana, happen to Sui, happen to Ethereum, happen to any chain, right? Any chain that has have enough traffic and go in the moment that their validators are having a little bit of a rough time, right? So nothing wrong here, and it just tells the team at base what to do, right? And that's Coinbase. So bullish on base. That
I
happens
will.
because there's high traffic. Yes. So I just wanted to give that along. Yeah.
Apologies. I think it's just my excitement here, but Jesse Pollock, the creator of Base Chain itself, tweeted last night, and he pretty much stated that any token that launches on Base will be listed for trading on Coinbase. So I
Oh,
think that
that's
is
Wow.
really good.
bullish.
That to me,
There we go. That's
when
alpha.
Well, look, Panda, I'm not gonna lie. I've been kind of, talking about base, and every time I was talking about base, and I did same criticism for BNB, same for BNB. It's like, look, you gotta help these tokens out, man. Right? You cannot just expect the name just to pump everything, right? You use something. I know they cannot be biased this way, right? So they cannot name out projects just here left and right because that will show bias and they can't do that. But it's like, goddamn, just on BNB too. You see teams working hard and it's like, when help, right? When help with a little promotion here. You're bringing in volume, right? You're bringing in community on the chain, right? You're being a ambassador for base in this case. And it's like, come on, Coinbase. you know a little hand over the fence here wouldn't hurt, right? And that's the same criticism that I had for BNB as well. I think BNB is utterly failing in that. Right? So yeah, just bullish. We should be bullish on base. It gets a lot of outflow from Ethereum, of course, no surprise there. And so if we need to see what happened last bull run when it was Solana and BNB, as BNB as the layer two there, we now see very much Sui and Base showing up as the top two there, right? As the layer one and the layer two that get the most outflow from Ethereum. You can all look that up on DeFi Llama, by the way. Don't take my word for it. Go ahead and check all that, right? Go to DeFi Llama and you can come up with a lot of stuff there. Also, the TPS of the different blockchains and what and sometimes it can be like a bullish indicator. You may look at the chart and the chart's not pulling, but there's things happening in the background that make that chain bullish, right? So determining some stuff there is going to be handy to use a DeFi Llama to crunch some numbers. But I've been keeping my eye on these numbers because, yeah, I'm really gung ho on trying to at least start to predict the top one, the golden ponies, right? Top one and two, the layer one and the layer two that are gonna outperform, and all the fingers point at Sui and Base in that direction. That's just numbers. Doesn't mean that other blockchains won't do well. There's more things to look at when we're looking at blockchains, right? In which country are they operational in? Not every blockchain is operational in every country. There isn't a blockchain that works in every country, right? Besides Bitcoin, and even Bitcoin is strapped in some countries pretty hard. And so, like that, China has its own blockchain, right? It has its own freaking social media. It has its own blockchain. It's not the fastest blockchain, right? It's not the smartest blockchain, but it's a Chinese blockchain, right? And so it's used in that country. It's a big country. Should be bullish on it, right? It actually did haul as on the chart as well. So, that's why you got to look at blockchains, not just numbers, but you also got to take in consideration about what their use case is. And I think a lot of people make the mistake by throwing all the blockchains just on one heap, thinking they're all going to do the same because they're all called a layer one. But this is not true. There are chains made for financial DeFi. There's now that Estate X that is for RWA, for real estate, in particularly built, because a lot of these blockchains have to comply with rules and regulations in the country. And every country has different rules and regulations for crypto as a whole, but then also very detailed about real estate, very detailed about finance, right? What it can do, it cannot do in a country. And so that's why we see very different things in blockchains as well, where what country are they operating in, and what function do they have in that country. And so sometimes you got to look a little deeper, right? And so a lot will get volume as well. It's just when I'm talking about SUI and base in this context, I'm using it as, okay, which ones are going to stand out then, right? Because there's always one or two that are going to stand out. Last bull run, it was Solana and BNB. If you wanted to degen, you did it on BNB, right? Later on Solana, but there was a shit ton of rugging and DJing going on BNB. You guys don't want to know. I lost so much there. That was crazy.
Loading alpha.
But yeah, let's say hello. I just wanted to put it out there and give you a little bit of enlightenment when it comes to blockchains this way, right? Open your mind. Don't throw everything on a heap. Learn something. 10 minutes a day of learning about this stuff is good financial hygiene, right? So you know what to invest in and what you are investing in, and what the expectations then are as well. But we have Dr. Jones here, Dr. Jones Base ETH. I'm curious. Good morning.
Jim, Wild and Tick.
Good
Nice
morning.
to be with you guys this morning. It's nice here already. Panda, Jim. I just came around to support Panda. I'm a base guy as well as Rec. I'm currently building greatly on base, especially on the base app. I hope everyone here already on the base app. Keep the good work, and we see more of Panda Pump project and to support it with full something very soon. I'm still researching on this project, and I believe everyone here should also try and research on the project and see the need to support his project. Like I say, as a red guy, I supported the project from the initial. We never knew it was going to be live on Binance US, and almost since 2023, I've been supporting the project, and today the project has gone high and has yield a lot of liquidity with a market cap currently close to 500 million US dollar. And thank you, White, for bringing me to the speaker room.
You're so welcome. Thank you for your support for your community here, right? I'm bullish on the people who want to come on stage and speak in the first place, right? Because that can be daunting sometimes for people. But just show your support. Get on stage. Go in spaces. Go in the TG and ask, hey guys, should we join? Are there 4 or 5 people who can join with me in spaces? I'll go up on stage and you guys can be in the audience, like rapping the emojis and stuff. It's called space rating and it's underrated. You should do it because it's so much more bullish than just rating on X on their post. I cannot tell you. I can't start to tell you how bullish it is when you do that. You just need 5, 6 people maybe, right? one of you needs to have the balls to be on stage to do the shill, get the most bullshit up there, and then you just whole time that he's speaking. Right?
Yeah, we are really bullish on the Telegram Panda community already. We are really doing a great things here, and we hope to have some of you guys around to also input your idea and everything, because this project is going to bullish so high. So that's just it.
Good. Well, it's good to see somebody having conviction like that. And I'm bullish on you, Dr. Jones. Follow Dr. Jones. Follow everybody on stage. Also to the left and right if you're in the audience. I don't know even what you're doing in this space if you're not following anybody, right? You need to engage. You need to engage with people, say hello, be out there. You're not making any friends just staying inside your house either, right? You gotta open your front door, and sometimes you just gotta be like, hey, hi, even if people don't say hi back, right? The ones that will vibe with you will say hi and get to know you. So yeah, follow these people. Yes, I want to talk about something, Tick, and it's the last thing that we're gonna talk
Yes,
about.
yes.
I need to look up my notes because I've been driving so much and I haven't pulled up. I actually, when I left my office this morning, my home office, I left everything on. Also, my Telegram. So, there were some people going like, "Yes, but you show online." I was like, "Yes, because it's my PC is still on, or my laptop is still on." And that's where I'm only communicating with Telegram through on the laptop, not on the phone. I hate to have it on the phone.
Mm.
Hold on, though. My notes are getting stuck for some reason, but I do want to talk about. I want to talk about conceptual art NFTs. I want to talk about NFTs in general because I think NFTs are heating up. If I am reading the market correctly, I'm seeing a lot more NFT projects. I'm seeing bullish projects out there. And of course, there's these Doginal dogs, you guys. If you go to the doginaldog.com website, you get to join a community with a free dog that you can adjust to some extent, right, to your favor. And there's free art that you can use. You can join the community without buying the NFT while you're saving up to buy an NFT. And I'm not going to lie, Doginal dogs will do at least a 10x to 20x from here. One Doginal dog is going to cost you one Bitcoin, whatever the price of Bitcoin may be at the time. That's because they're encrypted on Dogechain. That's why they're called Doginals, just like ordinals for Bitcoin, the Doginals. And that's why they stand out so much. Yes, so Fidenza NFTs are right now. I'm going to pull up my notes and tell you all about it. I got Scobo, you have your hand up quickly before I set off.
Yeah, I'm thinking, should I let you run through whatever you wanted to say before I ask? Because I was going to ask you about minting the NFT. That's what I was going to ask you about because you spoke to me this morning concerning, well, you told me to sort of change my DP to me. And okay, so my question is just it's simple. How do I go about minting the Doginal
Well, a
NFT?
Doginal NFT you cannot get, right? A Doginal NFT was a free mint a little over a year ago, and they're now costing about $4,000 to $5,000. And these are the dogs on the floor, right? Floor dogs. If you want something more rare, we're looking at 10 feet. So if you want to buy one, you can go to the doggy market. You can go to the doggy market straight from the website. But here's, you have the option to join the awesome community, right? With a free dog. So you could still have a PFP of a Doginal dog, and you can grab one for free off the website. So when you go to doginaldogs.com, you can see join the and then pick a free dog, and you can colorize it to someone. They have a hat, like a biller hat, they have like a visor, a clean dog, or whatever. And you can change the colors of those so you can adjust some to your preference there. And then you can pick up a banner from there as well. You can pick up a good morning post or whatever art and gifs are on there, you can use for free and start to join the community already, right? Because everything is about community, and if you're going to close the gate simply because of price, you're not going to grow as uh, the starter dogs. We dogs, but that doesn't mean I'm rocking a starter dog still, even though I have a guide dog, right? I have the NFT. I still rock a starter dog as well, and I'm adopted into the pack just as much as the NFTs are. So you can join the community without buying an NFT. So which would be bullish, right? Because these I mean, the Bark Media course, right? How to brand yourself, how to behave on X, how to get monetized, right? That's all being coached in the spaces all the time. I'm sometimes lifting some of the veil in the space here, right? But look, just to see what happens when you get that PFP, tag me in it, right? And we'll put you on blast and you get a lot more engagement from the community, right? Because we run with the pack. That's how it is. So I hope that was enough information for you to run with. I don't think I may be rocking a starter dog for real. And and there's a lot of starter dogs as well, so that's why it works so beautiful, right? But I do see a lot more. We saw the punks doing really, really well lately. They have pulled up. The last Fidenza sold 2 days ago for 300 Ethereum. Yes, and I think that punk went for 50 Ethereum. So crazy over there, right? So the recent the sales, the latest sales were actually Fidenza 825. It was sold for 41 ETH, and 801 sold for 60 ETH. And yes, and the rare Fidenza reported sold for 300 ETH. So that's 1.1 1 sold for 60 ETH. And yes, and the rare Fidenza reportedly sold for 300 ETH. So that's 1.11 million. 1.11 million for a Fidenza. And the Fidenzas, what are they? They are this conceptual modern art. And it's bullish. We see a lot more of NFTs from that direction as well. And so now I want to bring your attention to Rensa. Because Rensa is, if you heard the dogs, they're all about Rensa right now. Because there's going to be a free mint, correct? Free mint, completely free. You need to open a new wallet, no transactions before. You do not need Ethereum. It's going to be completely free mint. Like when it say free, it is for free. And it's coming at us fast. To qualify for a whitelist, you need to engage. So you need to go and follow Bark and follow Shibo and follow Ant and follow, all the dogs because you're going to get some alpha from all of us, right? And so you can get picked, and you need to freaking max engage and get your ETH wallet number ready to be mentioning under the post, right? Because some of you might have noticed that we're talking about a white rabbit. Catch the white rabbit. Well, we all went on the hunt for the white rabbit. I found it. I found my white rabbit. But I still need to hustle harder too. So I'm at work too to get on the white list for the Rensa, right?
Let me see. Oh shit.
He's disconnected from me. I feel a void. Takes that. I'll be right back 1 second. But I don't know. He's stuck. Or maybe I'll do this and then pull him back up. Maybe this works. I need to request. Yes, back up. All right, let's try again. I cannot get you. You need to do another run. It's not working, Tick. You gotta be out and then start in. Complete.
There we go.
There we go. If
Yep.
that happens, you really gotta do a complete lap, right? Around the block. You just
Yeah.
gotta reset something. Yeah, yeah.
I was using Microsoft Edge, and that browser is just so bearish for using X spaces. I usually get connectivity issues for some reason. It's so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But
So let me give you some.
mhm.
Let me give you some historical context on Fidenza itself, right? So that collection launched on 21, and it had 999 NFTs, and the initial mint price was $400. It was at the time 0.17 Ethereum, right? The auction sales have included notable pieces like the some numbers, right? And it sold at Christie's for 28.9 million. That was number 367 of the Fidenza collection, and 725 went for 1.02 million at Sotheby's in 23. Right, so the all-time trading volume as of mid-July is 62 and a half thousand Ethereum, so 120 million in trading volume there. So only about 5% of the collection is typically listed for sale, right? Offers ranges from 38 ETH to 1100 ETH, indicating strong holder sentiment and perceived long-term value, right? And so, of course, the prices fluctuate with Ethereum, but they have notable holders like Snoop Dogg, right? Punk 6529, we all know him from the Punks. And so, yeah, right, these things are so bullish. So now there is some art uh, discussions going on in the back rooms that I know of, right? About because Todd made the Fidenzas, and so there's going to be Rensa project, and so that kind of alludes to something, right? So where to go for that? Okay, we go to at Rensa project on X at Rensa project, and follow that, right? Follow Bark and Shibo from the Doginal dogs, right? And start engaging and get a chance on this whitelist because one Doginal dog might be one Bitcoin and one Rensa will be 10 Bitcoin. All right, it may take a year, it may take 2 years. But NFTs are warming up again, also from the modern conceptual art styles, right? So, but yeah, I'm bullish on NFTs, you guys. We saw it in 24 as well with the bump in the market when everybody's portfolio, like 23, 24, when we had that relief rally and everybody's portfolio was pumping 10, 20, 30x, right? That relief rally there, we saw when the green candles came, immediately there was talk about these ruin stones, so therefore from Bitcoin, the ordinals, right? Ordinals were trending again. The punks were trending again. A lot of NFTs collections was doing very well, very bullish, right? So I think the communities that are out there that are the loudest, right, that have that tier one juice all over it. Yes, I think you need to pack bags for that, right? You need to pack some bags for that. Bullish on the NFTs. I think they're getting mentioned earlier in the cycle. I don't even think that, of course, there are going to be new collections at the end of the cycle because it's kind of like NFT season. But I think that these tier one collections, blue chip collections, are going to pull up with the market and it will pull up a lot of. Tier two and tier three collections as well. So that's just my view, what I saw in the rhythm of the market when it comes to NFTs. I'm just too bullish on NFTs. But let's say good morning to Lucid right here. Good morning, Lucid.
Good morning, Wild.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tick. Good
Hey, good
morning,
morning.
everybody in the space.
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just hanging out. I'm out in the mountains up in North Jersey, so I don't know if I'm gonna have pretty good connection out here. The Wi-Fi is not too good.
No, no, you sound
Pretty
really good.
good.
Yeah, you're chilling.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm from the stupid community. I'm here to talk about stupid. Uh, I want to talk about my conviction with stupid. So I started with stupid in February. When it like tanked in the trenches, you know. Um, I actually got drained like with all my money because I'm a stupid maxi. So I literally sold all my crypto and went all in into stupid in the trenches. And then I got drained because I clicked on a stupid link and literally like lost everything.
Mm,
And I told everybody in the community and on Telegram, and they were very supportive. Um, and then they inspired me to like come back. You know what I mean? Because I gave up at that point. I'm like, I'm done with crypto. That's it. Like that was the last straw. Because that was also after I got rugged a bunch of times. Like that was, you know what I mean? That was like the rug season. Like late January, you know what I mean? Early February, right after Trump coin. Um, so yeah, I came back. I just started like working for my bags, you know, started over completely. And then I made a stupid decision and I sold my Corvette. I sold my car and I put all of it into stupid. And it was the most stupidest decision I ever made in my life. And it's also the best decision I ever made in my life. Because I needed to use that money because I was going to sell the car anyways. I needed to use that money for bills and like to survive, you know what I mean? And because I wasn't making that good money, and because I'm a full-time plumber, and the guy I was working for, he wasn't really paying me that much. Um, so I just literally went full into stupid. I quit my job, everything, and this is like literally all I do. I'm just like full-time stupid. So yeah, that's my stupid conviction, and it's so great because I also got my family into stupid. So my mom's also stupid maxi. Um, she was never really into crypto, but she saw how like how well the community was doing and like how well the crypto's doing, you know, currently. And she was like, all right, whatever. So she put some money in, whatever, and she's working for her bags. She's really new. She never really did social media before. This is like literally her first time even like going online talking to people. And yeah, she's like online every day working for her bags. Got my stepdad into it. He's just an investor. So yeah, that's our family's stupid conviction.
very cool. Let me see. So,
Yes.
what about like a liquidity pool? Have you thought about depositing into a liquidity pool, or are you currently holding any in a liquidity pool?
So I just spot buy. I don't know really what that means. Like I could put money into the liquidity pool.
Mm-hmm. Yes, when you add to a liquidity pool, right? If you are that convinced, if
Yeah,
you're that convicted of the community that you're in and the token that you hold, one of the best things that you can do is add a liquidity pool, especially if the chart is moving sideways within a range, right?
interesting.
Because if you do, you're a big holder, right? You get to earn fees from being traded in and out your liquidity pool in that range. So that might make you money while the chart is not particularly taking off in a 10x anytime soon, right? But
Hmm.
trading sideways, having some volume, and it can actually make you a pretty penny while you're hodling. right? And so to learn about liquidity pools is something else. You guys need to get, we're getting close to ending this space. So I don't want to touch on it right now. We can maybe do a particular space on how to learn about liquidity pools, how to set them up. But if you want to front run all of that, you can go on YouTube, and there is information on how to do that. It's just keep in mind that you need to stick into your price range, which is in the price is always in the token. So
Mm-hmm.
you need to change your chart to the token, um, the God damn it, the price of the native token. So that might be the only thing that some people might not understand how, and then set it up in a different price zone, and then you might get wrecked. Otherwise, adding to a liquidity pool is pretty simple and can really be of benefit, especially if you are a convicted holder, right? If you are having faith in all of this, right? So yeah, tokens will then be traded in and out of your pool, and for that you earn. I think the fees are a little different, but it's in essence 0.5%, something like that. You can earn in fees. It's called liquidity pool farming. It's not a word that I made up. It's also not a negative word. It actually, when you go to your fee tree, when you go to Uni, Swap, or Pancake, or Radium, or Turbos, whatever, right? For whatever chain it actually is called liquidity pool farming. Right, you go to the tab earn, and underneath there will be liquidity pool farming. So it's not something that's illegal. You don't need permission from a token at all. You can add liquidity to anything. Also XRP. Nobody's business is your pool, right? Also, what sells out of your pool will not show up on the chart. So in this way, that's why I say for community to understand this, especially for the large holders in the community, we of course understand sometimes you need to trade because you need to eat, right? Or you want your bag to work. And so this liquidity pool can be a great way of doing that without destroying the chart. And so we have a double-sided liquidity and we have single-sided liquidity. And so if you're a big holder and you want to sell, but you're also in the community, you don't want to hurt them, you don't want to trash on the chart, open a single-sided liquidity. So you're only selling, right? And you do it in a price range. It's a win-win situation. You get the price that you want for every token that you hold, right? And you're not shitting on the chart, and therefore um, being a net negative for the community, right? And I think that every good project should be able, any developer should be able to educate their community about this, especially their large holders, right? Because any of them, and we don't even need to point fingers or sell shame here, right? Might be somebody really hurting for money, something happening in their life, and they need to rock the bag. But then it can cause a panic sell on the chart, and it's not good for anybody. But it might just happen, right? So to educate community on that is going to be then a big thing, especially for your big holders. If you see big holders, you go into the TG, it's like, hey, let's make a whale group, and so we can educate you guys on how to do that, and let's educate the whole community while we're at it, right? Yeah, King Crab, you have your hand up.
I was gonna say, as a dev, using liquidity pools and learning from those, it's a good way, like you said, Wild, to I wouldn't say sell your tokens, but I would say like recycle them, because people are buying your coins that you put on the market instead of staking like on Sui, helping out with an LP pool. It makes the chart look bullish. You're not selling off the chart, but you still can rotate those coins back into Sui. I know the stupid communities on you guys are on Sol, if I remember right.
It's
So,
radium, yeah.
oh yeah, so you can like kind of rotate your coins. You can still keep buying off the chart as people buy your coins, and you're still moving up with the chart. So it's like a win-win, especially if you want to hold conviction and you're holding a community together. It looks good for the bigger holders because you're still rotating your coins, but you're not pulling it from the chart. So it looks bullish for future holders.
Absolutely. So when you see good projects that really take off, right, and not necessarily because they have a KOL that I'm surprised, and then you check the pools and you actually see what's going on there. Like there's liquidity being added, and so when the price pumps, these people are making their money. They're trading through their pool without destroying the chart per se, right? And so I mean, Trump token was, I mean, Trump immediately and his whole family had a freaking pool on there. Like, really, there were like 22 pools. So, but that's all good because we cannot expect these people to hold either. And this is just a healthier way of selling, earning fees while you do so. Adding LP, bullish. Not showing up on the chart, bullish. And also, you don't need to inform anyone that you're doing. This is your pool. Anyone can do it at any time with any project. You can add to XRP, you can add to SUI, right? You can add to any pair that you pick of your choice. You don't need permission. You don't also need to inform anybody. And then if you did sell right out of the pool, and it's out of range, you can then pick another, buy more tokens off the chart, put it in the pool again, right? Set the range higher and just rinse and repeat there, rinse and repeat. But it actually can give you also some bread back if you need it in a more healthy way. People who are clipping a chart are dumb because when you clip a chart, especially low cap, you're gonna have low cap. Just indicates if, especially if the LP is low, it's volatile. So when you sell, you take it a 20-30% price impact hit. That means that what you thought you were gonna get for your tokens, you're not gonna get. Yeah, you're gonna take a 20-30% hit because you just shat on your own bags
Hmm.
by doing that. You could have very fast opened a liquidity pool, set it in a tight range, sold all your tokens for the same price, having 30% more profit, 20-30% more profit. Who would not like 20-30% more profit? So people just clip, they don't know how to trade. It's kind of dumb money moving. Anybody who knows something about crypto, it should move. If you're a large holder and you're doing large bags, if you're a whale, you should know about how LPs work, right? But I think it's better for everybody just to learn in general because it's going to work for you, right? It's especially if you're part of a community like that, right? And you really want to be supportive. This is a win-win situation, so we can win from both angles here. Yes, very much.
Uh,
So, I
mm,
see.
sorry.
I see Axel. I see Axel in the space. I miss Keith. I hope it's Keith. But yeah, just to round up the conversation with Lucid here, just some extra information about keeping safe with your wallet. And if you don't have a ledger or otherwise cold storage, please do this. Get yourself an extra phone or a used device, a used tablet, a used laptop, a used phone. Scrub it clean of all of it and everything except for your wallets. Have your wallets on there. Always open a new wallet when you're trading, right? And that one can be hot, but never your main wallets. Your main wallet should be off of any social media. So when you do accidentally click something, you're not getting wrecked, right? Just that
Hmm.
device should not have any social media. Maybe Telegram if you're using bots, right? But then you don't click nothing.
Yeah, I've shared
Just
about how
device.
I've done this same exact thing. It's like
Yep.
I feel like a broken record telling the story over and over, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's I mean it's as simple as that. Like you're saying, like connecting with a hot wallet, clicking links and stuff like that. You gotta learn how to be aware of those things so you know what to look out for.
Well, but this is the problem. This is a problem, Tick. You need to have it in a cold storage or some device that can act as a cold storage. That's not connected to internet. There's no social media there. So that when you need it, you go to your main wallet, you gun some gunpowder into a new wallet, and then start trading with that, right? That's where you keep your main wallet safe. You got to,
Mm,
because right now these ruggers and scammers, they're not even that active. But when the charts start pumping and when all season is here,
yeah,
they will come out in droves. And look, everybody say, "Oh, I'm always aware, not keeping my wallet hot and not clicking any link." It takes one time for you to be tired
yeah,
Yeah, and not
Wow,
paying attention in that moment. And I've seen people who were in the crypto space for 4 or 5 years having a main wallet getting wrecked, and I'm just like, oh my god,
that's terrifying.
they lose. Yeah, they lose like their whole portfolio gone.
That's wild. That's crazy.
So don't do this. Get it. How cheap is it? Maybe you got a phone lying around somewhere you can use for that, or an old laptop. It doesn't need to do what a new laptop can do. It just needs to connect with your MetaMask or whatever you got going on there, right? That's all you need. Right? So it doesn't need to be new, doesn't need to be fancy, just access the cold storage. That's all. Also, when we're talking about safety in this way, right? And I know a lot of people don't want to talk about this. Wild is going to talk about this because we are not people that live forever. So have somebody know where your keys are at when something, in case something happens to you. Wouldn't it be a shame if anyone you left behind will not be blessed with all the crypto you got? Yeah?
Mm.
Because they don't know how to get to it. Yeah. So get that in order too. It's like you need to have that shit in order. If you're an adult, you need to have that shit in order. You're not jinxing yourself in any direction. You're making sure you're blessing the ones that get left behind, right?
Mm.
That's a good
And,
point. That's a good point.
well, and I know a situation where that happened. Crypto lost. So don't do that. Either inform somebody or have it mentioned somewhere and then left somewhere for somebody like make them go to down a rabbit hole. I don't care, make fun out of it, but you need to have it done right, so other people can then access it and have it in a testament somewhere. All right, let's say good morning to Axel. Good morning, Keith.
Hey, hey, Wild&Tic. I don't want to interrupt. King Crab had his hand up first, so we could go over to him. I'll
Oh,
later on
I
there.
didn't see.
No,
Okay.
Keith's a legend. Let him go first. I'll wait.
There we go. What a
Well,
gentleman,
you know.
legend.
Oh, gentlemen, thank you so much, Wild&Tic. Great spaces. I actually just wanted to pop in from the Wild fan club and say I'm happy you got on this AI kick, but I mean the real ones remember the old school pics of the workout, so we kind of want those now. We don't want to have these AI pics. We're tired of it.
Scandalous, scandalous.
I I did a good night post yesterday. I took a selfie.
Oh, I must have missed it.
You
No, in all
missed it.
seriousness, just love that you guys are working in the trenches and saw the Sui up there in the name. So got a lot of stuff brewing over there. So if you guys are not exposed to the Sui ecosystem, come check it out. But big love for you guys having these spaces. Just wanted to show some support.
Yes, I'm gonna.
I love it. Actually, on Thursday we're doing a Sui special space, so we're always giving away some Sui here. We inform the latest, news around Sui because I'm bullish on Sui. You know I am, and so you're always welcome in our space, Keith. Not a problem at
I'll have to
all.
check. What time is that? Is it around the same time right now on
Yes,
Thursday?
it's well now we're a little late. Normally we're an hour sooner. We're open as well. But what we do in this space is that we actually do not have just people here in the space with us, right? We're live streaming the whole space on X with visuals. So Tick is looking up while we talk about the stuff. And also live stream on X at the same time. So we do multiple live streams of this space, and the link is always above in our jumbotron for people who like to have visuals what we're talking about. So then we can pull up the Excel chart, we can look at your website, we can look at the X account, we can scroll to anything and everything. And then if you find it also bullish enough, right, and if the ones that are on stage did a good short and sweet chill, then Take Care actually cuts it up and makes shorts for TikTok, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube shorts as well. So we're just going multimedia with this.
Fantastic. So I'll have to check it out if I'm not working. I will be there, and just want to say hi to everybody on the audience, and hopefully you get a chance to check out Axel. Big love to the Wild&Tic fam.
Hell yeah. Thank you. I'm
Absolutely. Thank
actually,
you.
I created this little fun utility yesterday. It's a Lego-fi web app. So any image that you upload, I actually did one of you as well, Wild. But
Hmm.
any image, or I think I may have uploaded it. Let me see, yeah, there it is. Cool. I'm going to put it to the space. But yeah, it turns
Yes.
any PFP or image into a Lego character. So yes, I just
All
did one
right.
of
Do Excel.
Axel. Yes, I
Yes.
just
Do
did it. It
Excel.
looks sick. It
Oh,
just
what's
finished
going on?
up.
I want to see
Oh
my
man, I'm
side.
stoked.
Where is
Okay,
it?
cool. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go comment on.
Yes.
your most
So
recent
Keith,
post? Yeah.
Keith, look here. Tick is my creative genius. I'm learning so much from him as well when it comes to making videos and art and everything, and he's so good with that. So bullish on you, Tick. Shout out. Let's see, where is it? Where can we
Yep.
find
Oh,
Axel
and so
legalized?
I just posted it, and then yeah, the application is actually tinyurl.com/tick lego. That's the URL. So TICLEGO is how you access the application. It's a web-based Google app, so you will have to sign into Google in order to use it. But if you're familiar with Google Opal, you can, I mean, the URL itself with google.com is a Google domain. I shouldn't really have to explain more, but people are still sussed out by links and all that in this space, rightfully so. But if you are curious, I do have it up on the live stream, and you can actually see that it is a real application. Did you? Let me see. Did the little Axel Lego figurine show up on the big? What is it? The big screen on the jumbotron? I try to pin it to the space. I'm not sure if it showed up.
Well, I'm seeing me, but I don't see anything legal,
Let me try
Axel.
again. Okay, there we go. It says yes. Oh, that looks so sick. Isn't that cool?
Oh my God,
Super
that's
cool. Thank you.
Right?
that's so
Yes.
great.
I've been cranking them out for like, I just came up with
Play with
this.
the little Axel. You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
la, la, la,
Yeah,
la.
dude. I'm going to make some more too. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out. The application is free to use. The quality of the images are absolutely amazing. Every time you generate, it produces 2 images in a single go. If you want to create a new one, there's like a little refresh button on the top right of the page. If that doesn't work, you can actually just refresh the page. It'll bring you back to step one, where you can just upload any image. It's compatible with virtually all images. I tried with videos. It doesn't seem to work with videos. However, yeah, my success rate with this application right now is like pretty high. Like the quality of the images that it's cranking out and its ability
Hmm.
to kind of like understand and replicate the details and everything is so cool. So yeah, as you can tell, I geek the hell out about stuff like this. I'm such a freaking nerd. But anyway,
Yes.
hopefully someone finds some
Yes.
of it useful.
There's a neurodivergent party over here. Geeking out at me on crypto and you on the creative stuff. Look, you guys, how Tick and Wild met up in this space is kind of like synchronicity playing out, right? I wanted to start up spaces again after being away for a little bit, and selling the gym and moving over full time Web3. And Tick got into my DMs with a song, and he wasn't rocking a Dogecoin PFP at all at the time. And I was like, "Hey, want to do spaces with me and just do a pilot?" And we just hit it off like that, and we complement each other. Tick is so good with the creative part, and I really learned a lot from Tick, and I hope Tick learned a lot from Wild here.
Absolutely.
Look,
You've
shout out
reprogrammed my
flowers.
entire like thought process. It really took me away from the like addictive um type of, what is the word that I'm looking for? Like the habits that I had developed from, chasing fast money and unrealistic gains, trying to chase 100x and trying to chase 1000x and stuff, because I would hit a 10x or hit a 20x like occasionally. And so like, you get lucky a few times and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I've got this mastered, and you get riskier and riskier and you lose more and more. And that's what I kind of found myself doing. And I slowed down because I had to on my own. But given the opportunity, I probably would have went straight back to it as soon as I had the money to start gambling with again. And you've just totally changed my perspective on how to hold digital assets and how to find opportunity, and how to strategize, how to have a goal, how to have set these things in motion. And so it's really helped me a lot, like more than I could even begin to
You
express.
guys, if
So
you do not have a plan, you're planning to fail. Take that, right?
mm-hmm.
We got also, oh, Keith, I really want you to meet Mr. G. He's not up on stage with us, but sometimes he is.
Yes, so
Mr.
bullish.
G is boots on the ground for financial education in the United States, right? And so really go follow Mr. G. Give Mr. G some love. I know Mr. G was very much triggered by what Lucid was saying. I could channel Mr. G. I wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
right? I didn't, but I could hear Mr. G in the back of my mind. And then I looked at the comments, and sure enough, there is Mr. G, right? With, yeah, how to invest in crypto, right? How to not see it as a lottery ticket. And so, Lucid, I really want you to follow Mr. G. And I do not know you, but I like to reach over the fence to you and learn about some financial hygiene, right? Because that might not have been a part of your education, wherever that education might have come from. It is not something that we learn in school. I think a lot of parents have a hard time educating their kids, especially when it comes to the new stuff, to things like crypto as well, just because they haven't dealt with it. And some people get stuck in their generation, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you're an adult now, and you got to pull up your own pants, right? And so, and then you can educate other people as well and guide them through the process as well. So just too bullish that Mr. G is actually doing that boots on the ground, right? And I love having him in spaces to educate on that, what that looks like, because I recognize that a lot of people in crypto um, are here showing some sort of toxic behavior when it comes towards finance, and to say it in the nicest way that I could possibly say, right? And if you think that money is gonna, a lot of money is gonna change you, I can now tell you it won't. It will magnify the behavior you already have. So if you are not handling your money well, even if you become a millionaire, you will not handle the millions well, right? You will even get worse with it, right? You're going to spend more. If you have a spendthrift, you're going to spend more. If you're a cocaine addict, you're probably going to die of an overdose, right? Because sometimes that money kept you actually alive. Not having any money kept you alive, right? And so there's a reason then you don't have it. But also, if you're just not smart with money, which is totally understandable, a lot of people are not, like I said, which is lack of education all around. But yeah, you should be triggered by something, especially if you lost a lot of money. There should be a bell ringing, and we should not only put the finger at ruggers and scammers, because ruggers and scammers have been with us throughout history, right? And part of your responsibility as an adult is to not be naive and learn. So you won't get scammed and you won't fall for it. And then when you get the money, when you made money in crypto, you know what to do with it in order to maintain the wealth, right? To retain the wealth, I should say. But let's go to, I don't want to get off on preaching again, but amen. King Crab.
Yes, ma'am. What I was gonna say was like a good one thing that I I'd like to do. I mean, once we get out of this little market slump, I'm gonna go back into building in other liquidity pools. Um, you know, because the coolest thing of it is, and I'll make it short, is when you help out in liquidity pools, and I'm gonna jump in Axel's liquidity pool as well. Is you get paid in the native token and in the token that you're pooled with. So it's kind of like a win-win. You get paid in the movement, and you get paid in the the Axel coin. I could use the SUI to reinvest it, or I could help my floor, or uh, jump in another liquidity pool. It's just you get paid on the movement. You know, like
Yes.
I've said before, I work a 9 to 5. I don't need the money, but it helps. The passive income is a big plus.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a good way to help a coin, help your bags, build your bags, and you know grow with the coin. So
Yes, usually on Saturday, you guys, we usually discuss how to make content with this all this AI stuff and whatnot, how to behave on X, how to interact, how to build your own brand, right? But maybe we should pick a Saturday here and there to educate on liquidity pools like that. And like I said, if you want to front run all of that, there's pretty much when you go on YouTube, there are very good videos around how to do that, and the reasons why. Right. And so just, yeah, go ahead, front run that. 10 minutes a day, a little video on how to do stuff in crypto is going to make you a better trader, and is going to, have you commit to that financial hygiene, as I like to call it. Right. So, and especially if you're part of a community, why wouldn't you use a tactic like this? Right? There's more to crypto than meets the eye. There's much to learn, even from me. So for me. So yeah, thank you again for drilling that down. Liquidity pools. it's that's where it's at. So you don't get, you're not getting wet. You're not gonna drown. Uh,
But the thing that scares me about liquidity pools is that, so if you get a runner, like let's say I open up a liquidity pool for
yeah.
Fartcoin and Sui, and let's see it like, and Fartcoin runs up and then it leaves range, and then it converts all to Sui. Then I can't take advantage of selling when it pumps, because now all my Fartcoin is converted to Sui on the way
Then you
up.
buy more, set your
Yeah.
range higher.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Hmm.
So it's a little tricky when charts are really volatile
Mm-hmm.
like that, or can be volatile, and then I'm talking low cap, right? If you want to exclusively make money, if you're not a part of the community, but you want to make money through liquidity pools,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna need to find yourself a project that moves into a max 5 to 15% range,
Mm-hmm.
right? And preferably sideways.
Mm-hmm.
So it's constantly being traded then,
Mm-hmm.
right? And these are the better ones then for it. But to if you, that's why I say don't just go ahead and add to anything, especially low cap, right?
Yeah.
Because yeah, there's also the downside volatility as well, and then you get stomped out. This is not a risk free thing, right? Crypto is going to be crypto. But if you are a part of a community, and if you have conviction, right, then why wouldn't you, right? And I think especially that the community of the project itself can do some education on that as well, right? So because it's good for the chart, it's good for the community, right? It's very very hard for people in in a community to hodl on, right? Especially when price drops. And so if they have the ability to make some coin, uh, because you're getting paid also fees for trading in a pool, right? Then and then the price drops. They have some of the native token to add to their bags too, and they're gonna feel happy. You're gonna have happy holders this way, right? And there's some movement that's also sometimes just a healthy. So yeah, everybody should be doing that. If you are part of a community, you have conviction, you know the coin, right? Then low cap should not be a problem. If it gets out of range, you buy again, set a new range, right? That's a rinse and repeat thing then. And But yeah, if you're trading liquidity pools and you just want to trade through your liquidity pools, then I would look for a good sideways. Matic was always the one for me to do that with, because Matic was always moving sideways and in a very tight, nice range, and so that's when these things are then easier, right? The most coin from a liquidity pool is in that sideways max 15% range that you set it in. Then yes, it beats. It's more. I get more with that than with staking, right? Let's say, because that's different for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, with that staking, I like to come back to what I think is bullish. The gem that I found not too long ago. Keith, are you listening? Um, I was going to Pravado, which is the biggest real estate meetup in Europe, and I went there on two separate occasions, and that's where I heard some whispers of a blockchain for RWA for real estate, in particular in Europe and the United States, and in Dubai. And there's a team that has some Dutch people. That's why I heard it there, and it launched 2 days later with their native token ESX. It's Estate X. Is their handle on Twitter? It's the Estate X blockchain. You can invest in real estate for as little as $100, right? So average Jane and Joe don't even know about crypto, but they know about real estate. They can directly invest, and then with their returns, the return there is 10%, and for the rental 7% return. So, and with that, with that, these gains, right, your profits, you can then spend in the stores and online, and so you can use it for groceries, whatnot, right? So that's bullish. But also, you can tokenize your house, right? Tokenize your mortgage in this way, which is bullish because we kind of don't want banks to deal with that for a long time. We want to take over with crypto there. And so there's a lot of RWAs out there. What makes them different is that there's this, their own blockchain, first of all, because they are actually the only ones who comply with rules and regulations in the United States, Europe, a large area of Europe, and some other places in the world. So very bullish that the reason why they had the whole reason why they had to build their own blockchain is to be compatible with the rules and regulations around real estate, which is difficult, you guys, and complex. Took them 5 years to build it. It's now here. Their testnet is still here, but soon to be going live. They're sitting. I kid you not, it's sitting at the price sub 150 mil for a blockchain. Just from a trader perspective, 1 billion is going to be a floor, right? Soon. So that's just my take on it. But do your own research. Visit AMA. It's supported by the founder of Tether, right? This is not a little team or a little something. It's a big something. I know that they're listed on Kraken, Mexi, and HTX, and they're gonna get another tier one not too long from now. I cannot tell you which one it is, and two more listings on tier two. So that's coming up, and they're gonna launch a very aggressive marketing. Also, not too long from now, and I see the market making on the chart makes me bullish. And they go main. I think they're going main in September. That's my vibes. What I get there. But please check it out, you guys, because this is an opportunity, right? Opportunity for a new blockchain that deals only in real estate. So very niche. But yeah, sub 150 mil. Sub 150 mil for a blockchain. It's like so early. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. If you need something in your portfolio. Axel, Keith, let's go.
Wilder, I'm just checking on Dex, and is that okay if I purchase the wormhole?
I think
Looking
it
to see.
has,
Sorry, I'm getting a phone call at the same time.
yeah,
Estate X wormhole, yeah.
yeah, Estate X. I cannot hold on because there is a on Radium. There's a Solana pair with Estate X that you can
Yeah, I
direct.
see a wormhole for Estate X. I just want to make sure before buying it. Otherwise, I see, is it the ESX ticker?
Yes, it's ESX,
Okay.
and
And
the
it's around
price.
16 million right now?
Well, that's the pool on there. The price is because it's of course it has these listings too. The 0.017490 is the price. Does that comply at all?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
maybe you
It's
should do it
about.
through their website.
I'll DM you for the website.
Yes.
Let me make sure that the contract address
Yeah.
matches the same thing that I have. Because yeah, it's a little tricky for whatever reason in the U.S. I don't know why. I believe it's the right one. Let me double check right here.
For me, it works. You can also stake your Estate X, the app for buying real estate or fractional buying real estate. They actually just bought a lot of real estate in Dubai. So that's going on. And
Yeah.
really an AMA there, fantastic because you're gonna get all the alpha straight up, and they're very direct about what they're doing and why they're doing it. Also, right?
Yeah, this is the one that is listed on the screener, on Dex screener, the wormhole that ends in SHIF. That's the contract address for the correct
Here
Estate
we
X.
go.
So if you go on if I go on their website as well, I can verify that information. If I go on to buy tokens, and then let's see contract address. So copy this and then paste right here. It's uh, yep, SHIF. So that's the correct address. Yeah. I just wanted to double
Yeah,
check to verify before we said, yeah, go ahead. But yes, this
yeah.
is the one. Um,
They also have a Telegram, you guys. If you want to do it through there, that's fine too. They have a Telegram as well. You can go to their X handle, Estate X, There's like 80,000 people in the Telegram. It's a little busy, but there's always stuff pinned. So, and also when they give the AMAs, funny enough, so I already got that estate X, right? I wait for that initial volatility of when it launched in June, and then I bought that floor at a ridiculous low price. I was like, well, it's a steal, right? So bag's already up there, but this is gonna take off soon. And so funny enough, you guys, I am in the most exclusive whale group, what they call them, the MMKK. And funny enough, 3 weeks later, there was, we always get shill to, right? When you're a big whale group like that or exclusive, you always get projects that want to shill to you, especially pre-launch. They want to have some holders holding the floor, so they're looking for that. But they had actually an AMA with a state X. So I was like, right? And I was telling everybody, well, yeah, I already got bags. I was already. I found it sooner. But yeah, don't take my word for anything. Go ahead, do research there. I think it's bullish. I think RWA, we see it more and more on our timelines as well. I think it's going to be bullish narrative this coming season, right? When they also are going to rally. And I see it a lot more. I think that narrative is heating up. I think it also needs to heat up. We need crypto and real estate. Crypto needs to take over there. No more banking over there either, right? We need to be able to use Bitcoin. We need to be able to comply with rules and regulations when it comes to real estate. Because the whole problem here was ownership, right? So if you tokenize your house, if you do that through an NFT, then who owns the house? Well, you got to have that in compliance with the law and taxes. So that's why these things were taking a long time to build. And so hats off for them for even starting all that. That would not be for me. I have to be honest. That would be such a complex thing, right? Yes, you guys. Just some alpha there. Also, Rensa, Fidenza, right? These Fidenzas are selling for a shit ton of ETH, right? 40,000 ETH, 300,000 ETH for a Fidenza. And now coming out with the Rensa project. So go visit at Rensa project. It's going to be bullish as like your baby Fidenzas, right? That's all I'll say about it. Yeah, these are going to be big NFTs. One Rensa, 10 Bitcoin. That's where we're at with that. So there's going to be a whitelist. That is going to be a free mint, right? There's going to be a free mint. Hallelujah. It's going to be completely free. So get a new Ethereum wallet. You don't need ETH in there because it's going to be completely free, right? And engage with the Rensa project for a whitelist there. Okay, I'm going to the last hands up here. Scope boy, talk to me. Boom.
Sorry, please. Where's the link to the project, please?
The which one?
The one where you say we should get a new Ethereum wallet.
Oh yeah, for the Rensa project. So that's at Rensa RENZA project, and that's their handle on X. And it's modern contemporary art.
I think you can pin it to the jumbotron for it to be better.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm already looking for it, but I now have so many notifications. So hold on. Ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta. Let me see. Rensa project. Here we go. Let me pin something from it. There we go. So you see a white rabbit on there. There's something with the right white rabbit. You need to find the right rabbits. They're gonna make it hard for you to get on that whitelist. Not gonna lie, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy,
Hey, Wild. I'll pin it up to the
bro.
top.
Oh, you already pinned it. I pinned it as well. Everybody
Oh,
pinned it.
perfect.
Yeah, we're just too bullish on it, right?
Yeah. I'm just at work. I don't have long to talk, but thank you for last night for pulling up to my space. Highly appreciate you, Wild. I'm listening to Whitney Houston. If y'all
Oh
hear the music.
yes.
So y'all have a wonderful day. She definitely brings the alpha. Stay tuned to Wild and let's grow.
Let's grow. Yeah, grow is holding spaces every day as well. Go to her profile, follow her, right? Really nice spaces there too. A lot about mindset, you guys. We also need to be better in the mindset all the time. You got to stay on top of that. King Crab, you had your hand up as well.
Yeah, I was. It's probably a question for another space, but I got to thinking if we could put our homes on the blockchain.
Hmm.
I know you guys probably don't have it have the issue across the pond, but over here in the states we have issue with squatters and you know uh, making their own paperwork trying to steal people's homes. You think that'll mitigate that if we're able to put it on the blockchain?
We could. You could. Well, that's going to be a hard one. Technically, you could, but they're gonna as soon as crypto gets in there and does it, they're of course they're gonna slap on the wrist there immediately. We started with trying to do that with NFTs as well. Like if the NFT is the owner of the house, then it liberates me from taxes, right? Yes, you can do that once, and then they're going to have rules and regulations. So that's basically how it works because they don't know how crypto works. But then when it starts to show up, a good example of that right now is Indonesia. You guys, Indonesia. It, well, all right, let's go. Let's go a little bit in the rabbit hole then. Um, so Indonesia was always this crypto climate was really good there, especially for crypto tourism, especially if you weren't living there or being um, but if you own a house there, you could buy houses there with Bitcoin. There was no issue at all. But they're going to have rules and regulations. They are tightening things down there as well, also tax wise. So it's not the promised land anymore. And also, Indonesia is looking to add miners. Every country is start to FOMO on mining Bitcoin, and we see that the average Joe for average Joe and Jane, that whole mining is going to be hella expensive, right? Especially because of our energy and the price of our energy that we need to mine, and that's we need more energy over time, and we can't compete with the big miners anymore, right? We are priced out of the mining. It was fun for Jane and Joe. I hope you held on to some Bitcoin there if you mined it. But right now, you need to invest so much, and it's really, really you come to a net zero for you often. Bigger countries, they can invest a whole lot more, they can make it more efficient. And so for them, it's a great way to get Bitcoin. Indonesia is now jumping on the train as well. Also, Kazakhstan is doing the same thing. Yes, the country of Borat is going to mine the Bitcoin and they're going to add it to their reserves. Indonesia wants that to mine their Bitcoin for their reserves, right? So all these countries, one by one, France is starting to look into how they can all that solar power and wind power that people sell back to them, right? To the government, they are now gonna try and use that to what mine Bitcoin. So everybody's FOMO on mining Bitcoin. All these countries, it should tell you should have some Bitcoin again not for upside potential of Bitcoin, even just as a power position, a position that you can leverage your Bitcoin. Right? Again, that guy that was on these landfills looking for his 8,000 Bitcoins. Hold on. And so sorry.
All good.
Something fell. And so the guy was looking on the landfills, right? Remember the guy? And so last winter, the judge, a court decided that the Bitcoin was in fact his. He could prove that. He just lost it, right? He just lost the device, lost his keys. But the Bitcoin is still in his name. And how he's going to open a layer two or a layer three, I still need to, I'm going to come with you and do the look at that tomorrow. Uh, but he's now going to make money based on the fact that 8,000 Bitcoin is in his name, even though he cannot trade the whole Bitcoin. But he's going to use it as leverage. And this should tell you something, right? All these countries want to mine for the Bitcoin, want for the reserve. It should tell you if your home was your own country, like I have like wild territory here, all right? Wild territory needs some Bitcoin too. So does Tick Country. So does the Keith Island, right? We all need to see ourselves as sovereign entities with Bitcoin like this because you can use it then later on as leverage, right? Collateral. You can lend it out, right? You can make your own ETF. People are gonna want your Bitcoin, right? Because there's not gonna be enough. So just think about that. Always stack some Bitcoin. Let's go. Well, that was my last shill for today.
Cool.
It's the best shill, right? The best shills are for Bitcoin, you guys. Oh, yes, Colbo, you had one question. Let's go before I head out.
Yeah. I was going to ask, can you give us like an insight on how to be part of the people that would uh get this free NFT from Renza?
Get the
Um,
free whitelist. Well, I can't. I don't have the insight. I know about a white rabbit. I found that right. You need to go on your own hunt. I can't. We don't know. All we know is that you need to, with these things, it's important to max engage. You need to have your wallet number ready, and as soon you need to have them on notifications, right? And as soon as they come with a post, you're going to be on that post. All right, be bullish, repost it, right? Because with these free mints, what they want is to build a community. They want to see people worthy of actually minting, right? So there's got to be some sort of, marathon games towards that to see who's actually willing to engage and not just for today, but to do that consistently over time, right? Show some consistency. So I know that consistency is going to be important with that. Also, your wallet address is going to be important to that. And I'm just going to say it. It helps if you rock a Dojo dog. Yes, that
I
helps.
see what you doing. I see what you done there. Yeah, that's
Yes,
good. That's good.
I'm,
That's good. That's
I'm not about
oh,
subtleties. You don't get that from me. Let's go. Yeah. So, of course, max engage, but if you're going to give something away for free, you're always going to have freeloaders on there for people who are not even trying. They just want a free ticket, free ride. They want to do anything with it. And so, yeah, they're going to make it hard. These things are hard to get on, and it's exclusive, right? It's an elite list. So you got to hustle hard for it. And they also going to want to see if your account is healthy and happy, right? And how you're interacting, how you're moving, what you're posting. And so yeah, you're gonna get picked, but you also got to stay on the radar. So you need to engage with the Rensa project, right? Is that enough? That's all I can tell you. That's kind of what what we all do. Grow knows, right? We're after that rabbit, right? So yeah, you guys, let's go and get everything here ready, and let's do like this. Oh shit, I did the longer version. Yeah. What's the ticker? Ticker. Yeah. What's the ticker? Where's it at? What is the ticker? Where's it at? I got crypto in the bag, send the CA in the chat. Gonna ape another fact. Got a runner on the map, so line of sniping like a gat. And the Soviet is moving quickly. I'm the squeeze them where they at. I'm trying to bring the Mimquins back. 1,000X is gonna land. I got him chilling in the back, and the gas fees are gonna slap. Where's the ticker? Where's it at? Yes, everybody, thank you for joining again. We'll be here tomorrow and then regular time, right? We're a little late today, but thank you, everybody. Follow each other, show some love. That's what it's all about. Tick.
Yes. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Stay bullish, my friends. We will see you tomorrow.
Yes, follow Mr. G. Get yourself financially hygiened.
Let's go.
Get some deodorant for your money situation. Let's go.
There we go.